It's my feel-good breakfast show.
This is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, and we're live on 3. Thanks for choosing us this morning. And if you're from another country watching us for the first time, we're also saying a warm welcome to South Africa, because we're talking about tourism this morning, but also what we do on social media. Now, with the holidays past, many of us can relate to, well, taking to social media and Twitter specifically to find out if that is a place that we really want to visit, because when it comes to the tourism industry and social media, you get so much more honesty when it comes from real people. With us this morning to talk about how we can excitingly build tourism in our country, and specifically Cape Town, we have our CEO of Cape Town Tourism. Welcome to our show, Enver Dumini. It's good to see you here.
Good to be here, thank you.
We're talking about social media. Current research shows that up to a third of tourists, they plan their holiday by researching the destination on social media because, like I said, it's so real coming from people out there. When it comes to tourism, how has this transformed tourism to make it better?
I think a few things is that social media has done for tourism. I think the first thing you need to look at is created a level playing field. So smaller destinations who don't have the big budgets like the rest of the world can use it as a vehicle to access and speak to tourists directly. And I think that's been the power of social media for Cape Town and tourism in Cape Town. But then you look at it from a visitor perspective, is that actually now they can speak to others. So they trust tourism boards a lot less. So hopefully my job is not at risk. But they will trust and listen to other visitors who have experienced the destination. So social media allows people to connect. And I think it's again about the social and the human aspect of social media that allows people to speak to each other, share their travels and experiences, and then through that convince people to come to Cape Town.
I like what you said and how it connects people directly, and you've created the Love Cape Town hashtag, which has allowed Cape Town Tourism to not just monitor what people are saying, but it is also there for people to share their experiences and what they are doing here in Cape Town. Tell me a bit about the campaign. I mean, how did it work, Love Cape Town?
Well, we did start the campaign in about 2012. We invited global international travel bloggers to Cape Town, and then we paired them up with local bloggers. And then what we did is we then just sent out communication via the Twitter feed and said to the locals, tell these guys what they must go and do. So we didn't tell them here's a fixed itinerary. So the locals actually spoke about what they love to do, and I think that speaks to a global trend about people wanting to hang out where the locals hang out and not sitting on a bus going through the same old that Twitter is famous for.
I think the one thing that excites people in the country is when it comes to tourism. A lot of us believe that some of our sectors and places exist so that we can invite people to come here. How does that translate in actual numbers? I mean, when we think of social media or Twitter, or you inviting internationals to come to our country, how does it translate in actual figures? I mean, did we see that Cape Town numbers increase because of campaigns on social media?
We have, and I think that the challenge always, how do you directly correlate that investment into social media into actual bed nights? And it's always a challenge, not only for Cape Town Tourism, but globally as well. But what we've looked at is that there's been a trend and an increase in the engagement on those platforms. And then when people are in destination, how they sell the destination for us. So we look at that entire value chain and not just the once-off of saying, I promote something and then you come to the destination. It's about that ongoing traveler journey of where he comes to destination, shares the experiences with his friends and family, and convinces them to come to Cape Town. And I think that's the power of what we've seen through social media.
Now, we have a beautiful destination here. I think we have the best view as Expresso show. What can you say to people who are either streaming us on YouTube or watching for the first time in South Africa about Cape Town? I mean, you are, after all, the CEO.
Well, where do I start? I don't think your show is long enough for me to cover all of what Cape Town has on offer. But I think what sets Cape Town apart, it's its people. I think you can go anywhere in the world, there's a beach, there's a city, and it's the combination of the natural beauty with a storyline of Cape Town and its history, but mixed with a people that's welcoming, that gets what's happening. But also, I think the thing that makes us and sets us apart is the combination of all of that. And I look at it as almost like a smorgasbord and mixture of a great meal that you're going to have, and you can chop and change what you want, but you're always going to have a great meal.
I love that. Comparing our town with a meal. This is your Feel Good Breakfast show, and you heard it. Hashtag Love Cape Town if you want to be part of the action. Over to you, Buta.